Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Kevin van der Kooi, also known as Rotterdam, and this is Rotti's match to look forward to. This week I decided to go with EG's The Muslim against MTW Dimaga. A great match between two European powerhouses and a true classic in the European scene as well. Literally since day one of the Wings of Liberty beta days, these two guys have been running into each other. Both are considered among the best of their respective races in Europe, and they proved that in the Zota Cup beta tournaments. Dimaga was the champion of the very first Zota Cup and made it to the final again 2 weeks later. In that final he met the Muslim and he managed to defeat the Muslim 3-1. However, next week it was the Muslim's turn to take out Dimaga 3-1 in the final, and since that day a friendly rivalry was born among these two European stars. There have been many The Muslim versus Dimaga encounters that people will remember for a long time. The last time that these two played against each other though was at the last playday of the NASL Season 3, at which Dimaga was able to defeat the Muslim, which prevented the Muslim from finishing on top of his division. If we take a look at the history within the NASL, we can see that neither player was part of the first season, for various reasons. The Muslim came off a huge arm injury and the NASL was not sure if he was in shape or even capable of playing his games. The Muslim was very disappointed but did not give up and was happy to see he did get invited into Season 2, and he proved why a player like him should be in a league like the NASL. He finished the regular season with a 6-1 score, and the only loss he had was a walkover loss against Hero. So a great first season for the Muslim, which qualified him for the offline finals. At those offline finals, however, he lost 0-3 against Torzen in the very first round. The Muslim had a pretty successful Season 3 as well, as he was the sensation of our league after 6 weeks, holding a 6-0 record, being the only undefeated player in the league, and even able to defeat Hero this time. He did, however, lose the remaining 2 best of 3s against Hazuops and Dimaga, but that was still good enough for a direct seat into the playoffs. In those playoffs he lost in a nail-biting series with a 2-3 score against Red, but still played a season to be proud of. Dimaga submitted his application video for Season 1 too late, so just like the Muslim, he made his debut in the Season 2 of the North American Star League. Dimaga had a pretty good season as he finished the regular season with a 5-2 score and defeated Vibe and Select to qualify for the offline finals. At those offline finals, however, just like the Muslim, he lost in the first round, rather surprisingly, against the Russian Terran player Braddock. Season 3 was a little less successful for Dimaga, despite having a couple of nice victories and providing us with good games, and finishing the regular season with a 5-3 score. He ran into Slayer's Ryung at the first round of the wildcards, and Ryung decisively defeated Dimaga with a 3-0 score. Despite losses against Braddock and Ryung, Dimaga still holds a 60% win record over Terran. The Muslim on the other end has only a 50% win record against Zerg, but he has been working really a lot lately on his TVZ, and even his teammate Stefano has spoken very promising words about the Muslim's skill in the matchup. If we look at the head-to-head history between Dimaga and the Muslim, these two guys have always matched up pretty evenly, as neither player has consistently beat the other one, going back as far as the beta days. It's hard to find the exact stats, but trust me guys, it's pretty even. Now this match for me, as I said before, is more than your standard two European pros playing against each other. We got a lot of history and we got a friendly rivalry as well. Interestingly enough, the history within the NASL is very similar, as both players were not part of Season 1. Both players qualified for Season 2 but lost against the Terran player in the offline finals, and both players, despite passing the group stage in Season 3, did not make it to the offline finals. So who's gonna come out on top this time between these two lovely gentlemen and take an early lead in Division 5, one of the most stacked divisions in the NASL this season? Guys, make sure to not miss it, Sunday the 30th of September, 6 PM Pacific. I'm excited, hopefully you are too. This was Rotti's match to look forward to.